So we all know that if we are going to put forth our brand, we need to do it through social media today. We used to be able to reach hundreds of people, now we can reach thousands. We can reach tens of thousands. We actually are a Chamber of Commerce and a Visitors Bureau, so we have 2 pages that we support and that we update continuously. So I wanted to, number one, show that our chamber had really, really good social media. Because if you're going to go out, you should be the head of the business community. Your pages should be the best that can be found or can be up to date and really, really good. So I had to figure out how to pay for that. Now, some chambers can come up with $20,000 like that, but I couldn't. I had to figure out how was I going to pay for an in-house social media person in order to do our social media on the level that it should be done. So in order to do that, I decided that we needed to also help our businesses with social media. I would hear 4 things. 1, the business owner would say, I don't know how to do that. 2, the business owner would say, I know how to do that, but I don't have time to do social media for my business. 3, they either knew, but they didn't, and they had the time, but they didn't want to do it. And the 4th one, businesses would come to us and say, we hired an outside company and they screwed it up. They put things on there that should not have been put on there. They didn't represent us well, whatever. Because a lot of those business owners, sorry, Derek, but were young, hadn't been around the block maybe quite enough to know what should be put on social media and what shouldn't be on social media. So most of this, billions of people are using social media every month. 74% of social media users say they are more likely to purchase from a business that they follow online. Social media has become an everyday communications channel. We all know that. Guilty as charged. 91% of local searches say they use Facebook to find a business online. And your competitors are definitely reaching out, so you need to too. So when we put together our program, and we use this when we're selling it to businesses. We found one of our businesses, actually Julie was a presenter at the W.A.C.E conference in February. She worked for Facebook. She just got a huge award from Facebook last year in New York. She owns the most successful restaurant on the coast. Not because it has great food, and not because it's right on Highway 1, and not because it has an ocean view, which it has all of those things, but they had a sandwich, one of the top 5 sandwiches in the United States on the Today Show. That was all done through social media. And they're constantly awarded with awards in the food industry. They have writers come down. It's because of social media. So she's very well respected on our coast side. So she is one that the other businesses would look at and say, okay, I would follow her lead. Same thing with Mike Harding, who owns a business on Main Street that is very, very innovative, has thought out of the box, and in order to get people to understand what he does and everything, he uses social media. So what we decided to do is we decided that we would go out, and as part of our packages of things that we sell, along with our magazine and map and website and all of that, we decided that we would offer a social media package. So what we ask of the business is to give us a cache of 50 pictures. If they don't have it, we can recommend photographers to go out and take professional pictures for them. We also ask them to give us a cache of 50 subjects. Let's say it's a restaurant. Wednesday is ladies' night. Friday, come enjoy our music. These are simplistic. If it's a realtor, it might be something of the different degrees that they hold, the different specialties that they hold in finding houses, the different kinds of houses that are, or commercial home sales, etc. Whatever it is, it's up to them to give us 50 items that at any given time we could Facebook or tweet, and the 50 pictures. Our social media person calls them or emails them every Thursday and asks, what is your message for next week? 9 times out of 10, they respond, and they give it to them, what is the message for next week? May also even send a picture that is associated with that message. But if they don't respond, we have 50 pictures and 50 of the items that we can draw from so that we'll make sure that they are in every week and that we don't just, not post that week. So we started out with 2 platforms. This one we just recently raised to $350 per month, so that's $3,600 a year. My social media guy works for us 20 hours a week. He gets paid $20 an hour. Works out to be somewhere around $20,000 a year. Now, we do have the luxury, for full disclosure, of also having a hotel BID. And so he works half of his time for the hotel BID, and he's paid by the hotel BID. It doesn't take 20 hours a week, however, to do the chamber. And as if we have more and more clients come on board, then we can always up his hours. Now, probably like most of you, when a member joins the chamber, we automatically post on Facebook and Twitter that he's joined the chamber. Then during the year, we will post maybe 2 or 3 different times for a business when they send it to us free of charge. We do a little more for the nonprofits, a little more for posting their events, etc. We also include a boost, and we also every month, I'll get to the other one in a minute. We started out also having this platform. We didn't sell it. We never sold it. So we don't have this one anymore. We took the other one, raised it to $350, and if you want 3 platforms, then we add on $50, and it's $400. So if you think about the amount of clients that we have, you will break even around 6 clients, okay? 6 members who are also purchasing this from you. They get a complete analytics and metrics report every month that is sent to them. And then for us, we also are involved in causes and in different things in the chamber that we post about. So again, on our chamber posts, we make sure that we're not just posting events, that we talk about our core competencies, talk about our governmental affairs, talk about possibly some of our causes, which is like STEM robotics in the schools, teaching the high schoolers what they didn't learn in high school. We're the head of disaster preparedness for our community. So all of those things we also post, because that way everyone knows what we're doing and that it's not just about our events, etc. The other part of this is we definitely are the best people to do posts for social media. We're in the chamber business. We know exactly what we should post. We know exactly what we shouldn't post. Our social media person goes out and meets with the business in the beginning, sits down with them, asks them all kinds of questions about the business, etc., so that he is really, really well informed on that business so that he can then post more accurately and also not post anything inappropriately. One of our members who re-signed up with me the other day said that she's been absolutely amazed at, if she doesn't send him that on Thursday, what that message is for next week. Because he is a professional and does it all the time, she's amazed at how spot on he is every time he does a post. Previous to having this program, one of our staff members did our social media posts. Probably most of you know how that goes. She tried to do it every week. She tried to do it every few days, but other business, other things that she is responsible for within the chamber got in the way. They came first. So the problem was social media was always sort of the last thing. Oh, now I have time. I'll do some posting on social media. I believe that in this day and age, it can't be the last thing on one of your staff members' list. It's got to be one of the first things that you do, because this is the way that we're going to get our message out. This is the way that we're going to get our brand out. This is the way that people and millennials are going to know exactly what we are doing, rather than being the same old grandfather's chamber. So, I think I covered all that. So the bottom line is we make income and we create a difference for our members as well.